Let's talk slots. Well, I'm going to do a little something on the chassis again. Real quick. Since I haven't done my follow-up video, part 2, check out how I'm doing this. Go by the horn. That's what they call these on a real car. From the wheel up that holds the bumper, they call it the frame horn. So you get in there, man, by the horn, and you pop up with your tweezers. I'm trying to do better on my video stuff. Make sure I turn the light on. And also I brought my camera closer for everyone out there that might be viewing. So the one on the top is the good one. This is the one you want to buy. It's made in China. All the ones I've seen made in China have this reinforced front piece. Okay, this one is made in Hong Kong. Now Hong Kong makes one, and so does Malaysia. But they make two. They make them both. So if you're buying on eBay, you got to learn somehow how to visually see this on the slot cars. Or you can ask the seller to take off the front wheels. And if it doesn't have this, don't buy it. You know? So, China, they're all like this. Hong Kong and Malaysia, they have them both. Now, let me interject something here. This chassis is still good. Great platform. So, if you buy one, don't worry about it. Just run with it. Still, you know, a great platform. Wide pan. A lot of slot car there. I like the wide pans. I'll just leave it at that. That's what I like. And that's what the hobby is about. Running with what you like and the wheels, you know, and so forth. I was going to do a video. Give me a tweezers. On wheels. You know, because I think in one of my videos I was comparing wheels with Hardin Creek wheels. And I realized, you know, I don't need to compare myself with someone else. No, you don't, Slabs. You're right, Sally. So yeah, I'm not doing that. So this is the look I'm running with. My super ties. This is modified. Oh, I put the axle in the wrong place. That's an AFX body anyways. Yeah, I put the axle in the wrong place. Yeah, let me put it on the one I sat on. My Venom. Nice click. You know? It looks killer. I never did like white letters on my cars. You know, I mean real cars. I didn't like that. I never put stickers on my cars, nothing. You know. So that's the way this is the way I've always run in my life. Black wall out. That's a killer look. So anywho, Use your tweezers, not your fingers, on your rims. You bend your rims. Look how easy that came out. You know, all you gotta do is tweezer it and flip it into your hand. Boom. You know, you don't need to pry on your axles, bend them all up. So talk about my bad Viper. Check out my wheels on this. This is a Bob Beers. Look how low that rides. Look at that look, man. Just black wall. Stick out a little bit, as you can see on the top. Killer, man. Looks like a hot rod. This is my racing car, these Corvettes. Ain't barely no ground clearance. This Corvette I gotta customize because the pipe's rubbing. These Bob Beers don't. See, they're close. But if you can put a piece of paper under it, run it on the track, you know. But this Corvette, these pipes were running. So what I did is I put a piece of emery cloth on here, super glued it to this stick, and I got the bottom. I put my thumb here so I wouldn't sand past that point because I didn't want to make this exhaust pipe end rounded because it's round, you know. And so I put my thumb here so my sandpaper would only go so far, you know. And I used this and ran it level. You know, you want your stuff. Don't use your hands when you sand, not even on a real car, because your hands will push down pressure on the fingertips and everything looks weird, ununiformed. But as you can see on this side I haven't sanded yet. I got to sand up to that crack and back to that pipe. Look. See the look? That crack is, I left that much space on that crack. So on the other side, I got to leave this much space in that seam. It's not a crack, it's a seam. So I got to sand all this out, this whole pipe, up to just below that seam. So, to get this to ride, you know. This one rides lower than Mr. Aurora's. Look at that front end. Where you at? Oh, there you are. Look at that front end. That's even lower. That's what I'm talking about. It slots ink. See that pipe? Now it's clearing. I hope you don't get all that camera glare. I see it glaring now. That kind of sucks. Oh well. But on this side you can see, damn, I have to turn the camera off. You can see it's not, this front pipe here is touching the track. Maybe they're too close to the camera. Maybe way up here. Yeah. There, you can see it better. It's touching the track. I gotta go past the light, I guess. But man, yeah, this one's riding really low. So, gotta customize it a little more. But this Mr. Aurora, these are limited, man. You need to get some of these off Hardin Creek. See how his chassis goes lower than the bumper? That's why these are riding so low, man. That's awesome. This is my chosen race car. As you can see, this one rides a little higher. But yeah, that black big ass tire in the back that's rock and roll right there. It looks really killer on this white body. So yeah, so I gotta sand it. This is kind of a little trick you can do to customize. Cut your little piece of emery cloth. See, I use emery cloth on the real rough areas, and then go to a finer sandpaper if you need. But it's just so, it's not, emery cloth don't fall apart like sandpaper falls apart. You could use emery cloth the rest of your life, man. All right, let's talk mail. We got mail. Yay, Slabs. Eat your peanut butter, Sally. Quit talking. She can't talk when she eats peanut butter. I gave her some peanut butter with a small spoon. She found a way to keep talking. Didn't you, Sally? Yes, Slabs. Guess what I did? I gave her a bigger spoon. Yeah. More magnets for you boys. You need to get some of these. The two that were broke, he replaced them. Nice guy he is. So I guess he's selling them on eBay, 4 sets for $10. So it's $1.50 a magnet, which ain't bad, man. These are killer. I love these, man. I bought another set. They'll be in the mail here soon. So 8 magnets, that's 4 cars. I'm building 10 cars for myself. I'm going to have some I think I'm going to do balanced armatures in all my cars. I was thinking of, building a balancing machine, but, for $5 more, I could just buy it already done by a professional, man. Heck, get it done. Order it in the mail, I'll throw it on, boom, done. I don't have to let someone else do the hard work. So that's package 1. Then we got, this is how he mailed it, as you saw. He made this recess and put the magnets in there. And then did that and put it in an envelope. Not even a box, but just went through an envelope in the mail. So that's cool. He saved on postage. We got a package here from Lucky Bob's, boys and girls. Now, I'd like to point out, all right, this is a 6x6x2 box, and the post office charged him $5 to ship it. All right? So you people out there buying stuff, thinking that's, the seller is overcharging on, postage. Remember, the minimum for the seller is going to be $5. Okay? Keep that in mind. I'm selling some car bodies and cars. I got my postage set at $6. Okay? Now, even with my eBay discount, I may come in at $4.50. Okay? But I got to spend $1 on a box. So now I'm at, out of my $6 charge on postage, now I'm at $5.50. Well, I got to give Sally a 50-cent peanut butter allowance just to keep her quiet while she's packing the stuff to ship out. Man, She talks, man. The only way I keep quiet, peanut butter. She can't talk when she eats peanut butter. But I got some goodies in here. I got a freebie. Just right here. Free trash bag for my trash can. Yes. Gaze upon that beauty. These are motor bulkhead bushings. Pre-installed. $10. I don't have to drill them. I think that's a killer deal. Thank you, Lucky Bob. Gee, he already knows how to do it. I don't want to become a doctor. You know what I mean? I don't want to have, you know, a 2/16 drill bit. You know, now you got to go 3/16 drill bit, you know, and then 5/8 drill bit or whatever. $10 done by a professional. That's a killer deal. I bought 2 sets. I'm buying these all the time, putting these all in my slot cars because I think, now I'm going to have to do some research. Maybe I'll take my Viper apart because he's got the roller bearing bushings. You know, and you people that think Viper is too high priced, guess again, man. This car is wonderful, man. You can do all your bodies on it with the clips. Ride them high, ride them low. He's got roller bearing bushings in here. I think they're roller bearing. I don't know. They could just be bushings. It could be this style bushing. I mean, it could be like this bushing, not roller bearing. I'd have to take this apart. I haven't taken this apart yet. This could be just a bushing. But anyway, he's got it bushined up for you already, man. You know, good to go. You know. I could be wrong. This could be just a bushing. But it's a different style bushing than this bushing. Now I got them installed on this Tyco here already. As you can see, that copper right there. And the copper in the back. I hope you can see that. See that copper in there? Right there. Yeah, I'm trying to get better on my camera work. Right here. For everyone. It's beautiful, man. So this is what a Tyco without it looks like. That. All this plastic. Now, look at the play side to side on this Tyco. See that? Look at the pinion shaft move. Here, let me turn the motor. Maybe you can look at this edge here. See that motor move? Turn it this way. You can see it up front a little bit. Look at that. Alright. These holes are wore out. Lucky Bob's got me covered. This is beautiful, man. Now look at this. There ain't barely any play, man. None at all. When I put these bushings in, the pinion shaft and the engine shaft, they kind of fit tight, and I kind of twisted them with my hand. You don't want to sand on these when you try to get these in these. Okay, you need to process the drive shaft after. Just trust me. If they're tight to fit, just move them around a little bit like that. Push them in and out. Oil the shaft push them in and out, so forth. And then you got to run them, man, to break them in. You know, I've been running this at 5 volts and varying the voltage within 5 volts, high, low, and then I've gone up to 10 volts and varying it. I haven't really got on this yet as far as horsepower. I'm still breaking it in, oiling my bushings out back. I'm not going to run this like I do the Viper and do my tests and stuff. I'll do that when it's all broken in and done, let you see. I like showing you the gears. I don't know if I did that. I think I did a video where I talked about, when I take my tires off, I don't want to stretch them, so I try not to take them all off on one side. You know, like bring it up, turn it, bring it up, go around and bring it up equally so they don't get all stretched out. I talked about bringing my Viper hubs in, all right, as close as possible. I hope this isn't in another video, I'm repeating myself, to this magnet. I think some of you thought I was talking about to this gear cage, the hub to the gear cage. No, I was trying to point out this magnet. Where you at? There you are. Clearance between the magnet. Here, let me put this up here. Alright. Doggone it, you can't see still. Give me a second. Alright, see how it moves? Right here, excuse me, when I was talking about getting it as close, I was kind of wrong. What you got to do is get it as close as you can, only until it can turn, because there's going to be play in the axle. It's not shimmied like mine. Because see how it's going? You can only shimmy it, move it up as close to that magnet to where you turn it, and that hub wheel retaining flange doesn't make contact. Okay, so you can only go so much. Let me get up here. Okay, so you can only go to where there's clearance when you tilt it on both ends, and then you're set. But what I'm going to do, I talk smack about, I was thinking of doing a video, when I put them on, the tires on, I like to kind of do it evenly. That way I don't push too hard and move my hub, because some hubs will move. So I like, and it's easy to do on silicones. You just go like that, and you check and make sure it's seated up against the flange in the back. I don't want to stretch stuff out. I don't want wobble. I want my stuff to be smooth. Yeah, you do, Slabs. Alright, Sally. So now, the tires clearing. Everything's clearing. And close to the frame. These hubs here, they don't need to be way out. One way to test them is get you a white gel pen. Alright? This comes right off the rubber after you do it. Mark it. If that tire rose, you're good. Push them in as close as you can. Test it. If it doesn't roll, bring them out. Test it. Once you see that mark moving, don't take them out no more. The closer these hubs are to the frame, the better off you are. The closer to this guide pin, the better off you are. When you go around your hairpin turns now. Man. You know how I went on my home track? My buddies come over. When they're not around, I practice hairpin turns. Then when they come over and they start beating me, I say, "Oh, let's run some hairpin turns." Then when they fall off the track and I go down to the finish line, they kind of wonder how I did that. I dropped something. I don't know what it was. I hate doing stuff like that, especially on camera, because see, this wipes right off. If I let this dry, it would wipe right off the next day because it's rubber. You know, plastic is made of rubber, people. Do not over oil. Never oil your front hubs or they're going to always come off. You know, oil softens plastic because they're made of the same product. You know what I mean? Oil is made from petroleum. So, that's bad. That's bad. So yeah, these bushings are the second mail for us. Now he put these on 4 dots, bulkheads. It didn't need to be. That's what they look like inside. They didn't need to be because, like I was telling you in my bulkhead video, once you got these, it doesn't matter if they're 4 or not. It could be 0. This one, he installed it on a 4 dot. This one he installed on a 3. You know, it don't matter. It could have been remember I said there was bulkheads had no marks, front and back. They'd work. That's why I said all those bulkheads are good. If you wanted to install your own, you could do this yourself. You got to find out if Lucky Bob sells them so you can install them. I'm sure he does. You know, you have to figure out where to get these bushings. Whistler, I don't think Hardin Creek has them. They may check Hardin Creek, you know. But yeah, this one's got them on, and it. Shut your mouth. Were you gonna say the A word? Slots? Yeah, I was. I'll just say BA or bad A. Okay. So, that's where we're at on mail. And don't complain about shipping. When Lucky Bob sends you this, it cost him $5. So where's it? I had let me check, make sure you don't see my email and all that crap. So here's my, yeah, the receipt comes with my address, my email, and all that. So I folded it up. So this is the receipt. They're $10 a pop, $6 shipping. You know, he paid the post office $5 and gave $1 to Sally, you know, for her peanut butter. All right. Look, didn't even charge me on tax. Tax free. Thank you, Lucky Bob. And he said, thanks. That's cool. Oh, I guess that's a B. Bob. I'm buying more of these, man. I'm building 10 cars. I think I'm going to do them in levels. Like, I'm going to build them all the same, I'm thinking. All the same quality parts. You know, double pickup springs and all that. But I think I'll call them according to their voltage. So like a slot 1 will be like, I don't know if I'll market them or not, but this is how I'm doing it in my collection. Slot 1 is going to be a 6 ohm balanced. They're all going to, I'm making all my stuff balanced. You can't do that if you got 30 cars in your collection. But I'm only making 10. They're going to be killer. Alright, so I'm doing top shelf on all mine. So I'm going to make a bunch of 6 ohm balanced ones. And then over here, this will be a slot 2. Where I'll have some 3 arms armatures. Or 3.5 ohm armatures. And then over here, I may have a slot 3. Where it has like a 2-point something armature in it. You know? Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of what I'm thinking of doing. Which tire do you want? Regular rubber tire or silicone? Which one looks like a real race car? Rubber tire or silicone? He's so funny, Slats. Are you out of peanut butter, Sally? Gotta go shopping. She keeps talking. Alright. I don't know if I put this on my last video or not. But this has got a scratch on it. This is Auto World. See that? Right there. See, I'm doing better on my camera. Now you can see me. That's not Auto World. That's me. See, this is what I'm talking about, boys and girls. Buy mint and then scratch it yourself. That way you're happy. If you buy something mint out of the package and it's already scratched, you be sad. Like I was. So buy mint and scratch it yourself is the moral of the story. Now I'm still happy. Slots out.